Okay.
Hello.
We have had a major budget increase.
Yes, we have,
Since
and you know, it's fitting for our sixth episode, Spring Break Spectacular. Hello, this is budding bromance.
welcome back.
Yeah,
Do you like the lighting? We like the lighting.
I like the lighting. I mean, you just said that, but I do. I
Mhm.
think it looks better.
We do enjoy it. We do enjoy it. We
Thanks.
also, what else did we budget increase on this one?
Everything.
Oh, the camera no longer stops recording randomly.
It's not gonna stop recording.
No more technical difficulties for now.
Yeah, which I spent a little extra time editing in the sounds and the little I made the little Photoshop screen and everything. But guess what? It's all for nothing because we're not gonna need that anymore.
But in a good way, though.
In
It's
a
all
good
for
way.
nothing.
That is a good thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, hope you. Oh, also, my hands are free. I have a stand, so I can move my hands around now. I don't know how that's gonna help with the autofocus.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
You can set it to manual focus.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll do that next time. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah. So how have you been?
it's been. Do you mind if I just get straight into updates
That's
on
fine.
the last thing?
That's
So
perfect.
I went to the short film. I recorded one of them. I'm part of two short film things. Not the that was my
Nice.
phone. Not the short film challenge where I'm like paired up with random people, right? But I went to this other one that I was helping out my friend with, and wow, it was an awful experience.
Really?
If anybody asks me, it was great though. Haha, anybody I worked with asked me, I loved it. Would love another opportunity at that. But it made me realize, you know what you're doing, but sometimes just other people, they don't want to listen to you, right?
Okay.
And it wastes so much time. There were so many like moments where I was coming up with these solutions to these problems that we had.
Yeah.
Very simple ones where I was like, oh well, we can move this here, get the camera up close, move the lighting, right? And I was told, no, I don't want to do that. So we spent like another 45 minutes finding a solution, and then we just ended up doing what I was saying. And they were like, oh, I love this.
But why? What's the purpose of not at least trying it out? Like to hear you out, just to be like, yeah, it won't take too long. Let's just try this, see how it works. What's the purpose?
Well, in my opinion, it has a lot to do with like ego, in the way that's like, oh, I won't admit that I'm wrong.
Okay.
Or like, but you're not admitting you're wrong, but it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to do what you want to do because I feel like it's admitting I'm wrong.
Yeah. Because if it works out well,
And
immediately as soon as you offer it up,
Mhm.
then you'll seem really smart, and I want to seem like the really smart one. So we're gonna
Yes.
try my stuff first.
It also had to do with this specific director was extremely indecisive, which you can't be as a director. You need to be like, okay, we're gonna do this,
Yeah.
But this specific one, I've never seen such an indecisive person before. Like, I would offer at least 3 solutions, right?
Okay.
And I'd be like, okay, so this is what I think we can do, right? I was the gaffer on this one, so I did lighting.
Yeah.
Right? So I would offer lighting solutions and camera. I also got promoted to DP the day before because
What's that EP again?
director of photography. So I was
Okay.
basically the cameraman, the one who controlled the look of the film and the lighting. So I basically did like all the visual stuff.
Wow.
But the problem is the director didn't want to listen to me. And whenever I did offer solutions, they were very indecisive in the way that they were like, okay, so like tell me what is 2 plus 3?
It's 5.
Are you sure?
I thought so.
Let me think about it. And then they'd sit there and stare, right? Like at the math problem, and they'd be like, they would just stare. Like you wouldn't say anything. I would let them stare. There was one time I let them stare for like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're just sitting staring at like a screen,
And so you're sitting staring at somebody staring at something else.
yeah, for like nothing, for like 5 minutes, it's forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, so are we like doing this or not? And they're like, That was it. Just and I was like, just get me out of here.
And this was the director?
Yes, this was the
Okay.
director. And I was just I feel like it was a little embarrassing because we had the actors there. I feel like you never want to waste the actors' times.
Yeah.
Because like, they come prepared, so
They
we
do.
should be prepared too. In the way that like, if we're not prepared, we should get moving. And
Yeah,
I
because
feel
it's like if you're an actor and you're expecting just the production to be like, whatever, like pretty smooth sailing for the most part, like
Yeah.
you know what you have to do. They should know what they have to do. And if that's not the case,
it's embarrassing because it's like they're just standing there. I mean, they don't really have anything to do besides stand there and look pretty. So we just kind of were like behind the camera, and they're just kind of waiting for us. And they're like, "We're gonna hurry up! Like I got things to do today." It was like an 8-hour shoot. right? From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. I know it sounds long, but that's not that long. Usually it's like 12-hour days, you know?
Yeah, but well, how long is the length of this film?
5 minutes.
Oh,
I'm estimating like 5 or 6 minutes.
yeah.
Probably with the footage that we didn't get to shoot, like 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
So did you get everything done that day?
No.
No.
Well, we got it done, but like we didn't get it done well.
No,
Right?
yeah.
So there was yeah, so it was from like 10 to 8, right? And it was like 8:15 already, and the director was still trying to be like, maybe we can like reshoot this. And I was like, I pulled them away and I was like, look, we got to go home. Like we've kept these people here. Like we are in somebody else's house right now filming this. Like we cannot like stay here for longer than we said we would.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, if you want to reschedule, you can contact everybody, but like we can't keep going tonight. We got to stop. But there was like two really big scenes that just looked, to me, they looked awful. Like I'm embarrassed that my name's gonna be on those specific parts because I'm like, it's gonna show under my name as the visuals, right? But it wasn't my decisions to do those things. It was the director's.
Yeah.
The director was like, I don't want to do it that way, the way that you're saying. I want to do it this way. And in my opinion, it looks very like, just I don't know, look not
Like
good.
amateurish?
Very amateurish. It looks like early Smosh. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right? But that's fine. The beginning and the ending, in my opinion, are going to look fantastic, and I'm really proud of that. As long as we can like color grade it right, or the director is going to edit it, so hopefully they can color grade it right.
Yeah.
Really proud of the beginning and the ending. I think it looks very beautiful and cinematic. You know,
And those were your input?
definitely. I tell you this: if it goes wrong, it's not my fault. You know.
If it's bad, it wasn't me. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'll just blame it on someone else.
Yeah.
But for real this time though, like it wasn't my fault. Like I can firmly say that. Maybe there was like one shot that it just wasn't as good as the rest, but it still was better than what I didn't do.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, it was fun.
That's good.
That's what I mean when I was like, it was like,
it was infuriating, but you
yes.
did still have a good time.
And I'm proud of what I did. Like what I did do, you know, but it was mildly infuriating to be able to be like, I know the solution and then nobody wants to listen to you. You know? But yeah, that happened. I had another meeting today for the random short film, and the same person's in that group, the director of this one, but they're like a producer on this one, so they don't.
Okay.
They're just kind of like, pulling strings in the background.
Yeah, like they don't have to make the decisions per se.
Mm-hmm. And I remember telling y'all last time the story of this that I wasn't a fan of. Story, right?
Yeah, you didn't give too many details. All I remember is that like the item that you were given involved sunglasses.
Yes.
Or a pair of sunglasses.
Yes, a pair of sunglasses and like a mirror.
Oh, it was
and,
about
like,
friends, right? Friendship.
So I thought. So I
Oh.
thought, right? And I don't know. It has something to do with like, it's very a complicated idea in the beginning, and they've written the script and stuff like that, and we read it all today. It was I don't know, table read, I guess.
Okay.
You just kind of read the script out
Yeah.
loud to everyone.
Like just everyone's like da 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 da
Mhm.
da. You're like, yeah, okay, it sounds pretty good. It's okay.
And you could just like, I feel like for most of the people in that room, besides the writer, director, and the producer, right?
They were not digging it.
I don't think we were. I mean, they might have been digging it, but for me, like, I was listening and I was reading along with them, and I was like, I just, in my opinion, I think this is awful. I'm like,
what makes it bad? Is it like the dialogue's too wooden? Like it's like, hello, name. How has your day been? Really?
that's one thing. It's very like,
Even that's how we start every episode. It's like, how have you been?
no, but like we're natural with
No,
it. Like, there's a line in there where it's literally like, what are you doing? This isn't you. This isn't who you are. And it's like, you don't know who I am. Like, and I'm like,
It's like very 2000s like Disney Channel original movie.
Yes. And then for the other part, it's like the beginning and the end are gonna be so boring to watch. Like, I don't know. I know they want to make it entertaining, and I know they want to make it this big thing, but like in my opinion, I could be proven wrong. I could be completely wrong about this.
What's gonna make it boring? Is it like does it take itself too seriously and it just doesn't like meet that,
Well,
or what is it?
I'll tell you, it's like I'll give you like a plot synopsis, right? Not the
Okay.
entire thing, but a little sneak preview. It's about like a ballerina dancer or like some sort of ballet dancer, like a classical theater dancer, right?
Okay.
And it's basically like Whiplash, where it's like you're just getting so lost into your work that you end up like just hurting yourself and like, distracting yourself from the things that really matter in life.
Yeah.
So like this ballerina, ballet dancer, whatever they're gonna do, is preparing for this like solo recital. And the ending and the beginning and the ending is just this. The beginning is them practicing for the recital. The ending is the recital. like the actual dance
Yes.
with no dialogue, just classical music and dancing.
Did the actor go off though? Are they good?
We haven't done it yet. We just did the screen read. We don't even
Oh
have
yeah,
an actor yet.
you did the screen. You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad.
So we're filming on like April 1st, which is like in 10 days or 11 days or something. And we don't even have an actor yet. And we just decided that, sorry, they just decided that they were just going to let the actor freeform dance, do whatever they want, or choreograph it however they want.
Yeah.
And I told them, I was like, 10 days for that, huh? To like just think of an entire like choreographed dance, right?
Yeah.
And then in my mind, I'm thinking, we're gonna sit there on a screen and watch this dancer freeform dance for like a minute.
You know what I think of? You know what I think of whenever I think of the freeform dancing?
What?
It's the interpretive dance thing or like whatever with the lady in the black dress and she goes like right?
Yes, that's what I'm picturing, and I'm like, oh god, this is like, I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna be very boring. Like I feel like audience is gonna watch that and they're gonna be like, unless they're in ballet
Unless
or ballerina.
they're invested in the story, it's not really gonna matter.
But it's the beginning.
Oh, that's the beginning?
It's
I
the
thought that was
beginning
the
and the
ending.
end. No, the beginning and the end is just dancing.
Oh, so both
both.
the beginning and the ending are the recital.
The beginning is practicing, right? Just
Oh,
practicing
okay,
in a room.
okay.
The ending is the actual recital.
Yeah.
But there's about like a minute and a half to 2 minutes of footage in between where the story is. And the rest is just dancing. And that's when I'm, you say it out loud like that, out of like a 7 to 5 minute story where you're like, only 2 minutes of it is story.
His actual story for people to like try and get invested.
And then the rest is just kind of like what they want to be eye candy, but in my opinion, it's going to kind of fall
flat.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like,
they're going to put sunglasses on during the recital and find out.
I asked this question. I was like, what is this? Like, how are we going to fit the sunglasses and the mirror into this? And they like wrote like a half a second scene specifically for the mirror where the girl looks in the mirror and she's like, who am I? And then the sunglasses, they never even answered that part. They're just like, oh, we'll just work it into the wardrobe. And I'm like, all of these scenes are indoors, you know? I don't know. I think it's a very silly idea, very over the top, not in a good way. I don't think it's gonna work out, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Yeah,
not excited for it, but I'll do it anyways.
I mean, hey, that's not your issue. Your issue is lighting.
My issue is lighting. Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, and SFX makeup because they wanted to have her like cut her hand in the middle of it, like on a broken glass. She like smashes a wine glass, and it's just. I feel like that's the entertaining part. That's the 2 minutes of story.
Well, why does she smash the glass?
Well, the audience isn't really going to get it. They're going to be like, why did she do that? But like us as the script reader, we have all the details in front of us. Yeah, it's because she's stressed about the recital.
Yeah, but that's like a fatal flaw in the actual script then, because like the whole point is for the audience to know what's going on and not you, because it doesn't matter what you think, it's the audience because they're the ones that are watching it.
And we should show that and not say it, right? But instead the screenwriter's like,
who am I?
This isn't you. Why are you so upset? You need to take a break. It's like, okay, why don't we show them?
It's directly telling them. It's like the whole it's like the first or one of the first rules of like actual not actual writing. That sounds so pretentious. It's like actual writing. No, like writing like in terms of, I guess is somewhat objectively like higher degree, even though it's all subjective. It's the whole like show don't tell. It's like it's kind of tacky or cliche to say who am I in front of a mirror directly, or say I'm not really feeling too great right now. Like obviously you could say your head hurts, but it's like
it's because nobody says these things. Yeah. Like
it's not natural is the point. Like if you're trying to go for natural, that's not the way to do it.
I have never in my life looked in a mirror and went like who am I? Like I've it doesn't happen. It's like I have that revelation while I'm in like the shower, like when I just wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, what just happened? Where am I?
What's going on?
Yeah, but like I don't say it out loud. I don't know. I'm not that excited for it, but we'll see how it goes. Right?
It's okay. It's it's just it's a small little thing. It's a little just short film that
3-day shoot. It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's not like a major production. You're not filming the third Avatar movie.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know what to say about Avatar. Let's not get into Avatar right now because
I don't like Avatar. Or?
Not a fan of Avatar.
Really? You didn't? So you saw the movie?
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, you should see. It was good. It's 3 hours, but you should still see it.
But if I didn't like the first one, I'm probably not gonna like the second one.
I enjoyed the second one. I haven't seen the first one.
You haven't seen the first one? I didn't. You saw the second one?
All I knew were like the base details, where it's like this dude is paralyzed, and then he gets thrown into an Avatar body because of that. And then he meets his future wife, and then he like.
You know what?
You know, that's it. Like it's just
Avatar is the perfect synonym for this short film, right? It's like a plot that's like 5 minutes long in a 3 hour movie of just eye candy.
eye candy.
Exactly. But like when you watch Avatar, if you ever watch Avatar 1,
The actual effects are still great,
they're still great.
while this one might not be because it's a short film.
Yeah.
It's like a
of
5 minute
course.
short film made by college students.
But in my opinion, Avatar 1 is just so boring. And it's like I forget the characters' names by the end of it. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so
Yeah,
little.
that was the whole meme. It was like, what Avatar, one of the best, or it was for the longest time,
Yeah.
the best selling film of all time.
number one,
right?
number one, baby.
But the whole like imprint they made on like pop culture was zero. Its imprint was the fact that it left nothing.
Exactly.
Like that was the most notable thing about it. But
Mhm.
this one, I mean, yeah, people are, the whole like Avatar craze is already dying down, but people did actually enjoy it. I enjoyed it, right? It was a good movie, and it wasn't purely just eye candy. It
Mm.
was there was a little more to it this time.
Yeah.
Because like I said I haven't seen it. I have seen it partially, but it was like at Allie's house, and I wasn't. It was like kind of there, but we were watching her nephews too, so it was like not. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But this one, I saw in a theater, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I saw it twice.
Oh, okay.
Once we saw
Is
it
that
just
good?
in the normal theater. No, it wasn't that good. But the second time, it was in the 4D theater, the one that everybody was raving about, like where like they moved the seats and all this stuff.
Mhm.
So I saw it there too. It was okay.
They have like the squirt guns on the back of the seat in front of you, so when they fly over the water, it's like.
They said there were water effects.
Oh,
I was expecting a little something like that.
Mm.
Nothing.
Oh,
there
no
was no
mist?
water. Like
Wow.
it had a switch. It was like water on or off.
Mhm.
There was no water, even if it was on. So I don't know what they would have done anyways. It was probably like the slightest bit of mist that they did spray on you, and you just didn't notice during the movie.
You only notice if you wear glasses and it like starts misting up your glasses. You know?
Yeah, there was one scene though. I guess not really spoilers because it was just during a fight scene. But if you really I guess graphic, like someone's getting unalived. So skip forward like 5 seconds.
Mhm.
This dude, whenever he got like shot through the chest with an arrow, like you could feel the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, and that was it. So, hi, we're back. If you skipped ahead 5 seconds, why would you? You can't even skip ahead 5 seconds automatically on YouTube. It's
Mhm.
okay though.
You're either watching that or you're not. You're watching the rest of the video or not. You know.
Yeah, sorry, but I mean, everybody's seen that. Everybody watches people get impaled, in movies and stuff.
Mhm.
In real life.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Every once in a while, in a blue moon, I go out and impale someone.
Yeah. Casually. Another Saturday out with the boys.
Yeah,
Impaling.
I did it right before I shot the short film.
True.
Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
No, I
have you
haven't
heard
of
about
you.
it?
I have heard of it.
You know, it's a true story.
Yeah, I heard it was based on a true story.
Mm-hmm. I've heard some criticisms about the movie. I haven't seen it, but from just like before I came here at the table read,
yeah,
I asked them about it, and I was like, so what did y'all see Cocaine Bear? Because they're saying they're all gonna go see it, and this guy was like, yeah, it's kind of like I don't really like it because it's like a snuff film. You know what a
That's
snuff
the
film
point.
is, right?
I mean, well, it's not the point, but like it's a movie called Cocaine Bear.
Yeah. So a snuff film is like when you just watch somebody die or like a bunch of people die.
It's very graphic.
Yeah, very graphic. But like, that's what I said. I was like, well, it's called Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I was expecting it to be more like Jaws, and I was like, is it not like Jaws in a way where it's like Jaws is just people dying?
Keep dying.
Yeah. And he was like, well, no, it's just not as artistic as that. And I was like, oh man, they're so pretentious. Like you just enjoy Cocaine Bear. It's a bear on cocaine.
It doesn't have to have a deeper message.
Just eating people.
Because it's called Cocaine Bear.
Exactly.
I mean, it can if you want it to, right? Like you can go that far, but you don't need to.
Exactly.
If you don't want to, then you don't want to. You don't have to. It's I guess you're right as a writer, artist, whatever.
It just confuses me what he went in expecting. I was like, you bought a movie ticket for a movie called Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
With the trailer showing exactly what's
people
going to happen.
dying.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you expected like, I don't know, some sort of avant-garde bear that
I mean, that would have been a cool move. I admit, right? But like, no, right? Like that's not what you should go in expecting.
Exactly.
It's a pleasant surprise, maybe, but that's not like something you're going to take as a given. Like this is going to happen. That's
for sure. No. I went. If I go in, I expect to see some people just getting ripped apart by a bear off cocaine.
Yeah, which is why I didn't watch it because that's not really what I'm into. But if it's fake. It's a movie. It's
Mhm.
people getting ripped apart by a bear on cocaine. I know it's like based on a true story, but this itself is a movie.
But nobody even died in real life.
No, it
They
was just a bear was on cocaine.
and then died
Yeah,
from like a heart failure.
because it was on that much cocaine. Like, yeah, and it's I saw like okay, this might be a little more graphic, I guess. So this time, straight up, skip ahead like 30 seconds. Like 2 days ago, I was in a Discord call, just for a little bit, and I was gonna show them something on my camera,
Mhm.
because I was on my phone. So I flipped up the camera and I paused my TV, and it just hit an ad on the video I was watching, and it was this dude, this boy, like for a new Exorcist film, throwing up a bird.
Oh, is
Okay,
it
it was a freeze framed on the kid throwing up the bird.
Pope
Okay,
something?
yes,
Pope
Pope something.
something.
We're back. So it was pretty graphic, I guess. I was like, whoa, that just happened. But yeah, it was an experience for sure. Like again, it's a movie, right?
Mm.
No animals were harmed in the making of this film. That's if animals were actually harmed, that's not good. Because
Yeah, they're not allowed to release it. I don't think
no,
animals were harmed,
no, that's yeah, you would be like thrown in prison for animal cruelty.
except Marley and Me and
Ex-
dog movies. You can do whatever you want with those. Those aren't regulated. You know?
I know you're kidding.
No, I'm kidding, but like
Oh, yeah.
they're really like in a way not regulated because like they abuse those dogs
They
on
do,
set. You know?
yeah.
For like movies like Underdog, you know, where it's like all about the dog and
Mhm.
like it'll kind of zoom in and you hear like a monologue with the dog. It's like I'm in a dog's body, you know?
Yeah, like I could see that because
Mhm.
they have to. The dog has to perform in like very certain like
For sure.
specific ways that they don't normally just like no matter how well trained they are. Like you have to. You don't have to. That's really bad. Like you do it out of like a lack of respect for the animal, and it's awful and cruel,
Mhm.
unjust.
So that's why we don't watch dog movies.
That's why you should not watch Underdog.
Mhm.
The 2008 Disney classic.
And also the
Maybe?
2022 movie classic now called Dog with Channing Tatum.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
I haven't seen it, but
You shouldn't. I haven't seen it either. I'm not
won't.
going to. I don't know. I just get the feeling like something fishy went on there. You know, I can't
Maybe.
prove it. Like I can't prove anything, but
What about Stan from Dog with a Blog then?
I've never even. Oh,
The
when
Disney
when they
Disney
switched
show.
bodies?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen.
Well,
that.
not he didn't switch bodies. He was like, it's just a dog that could talk. That was it.
Oh, never mind. I've seen
Disney
like
Channel
one
show.
episode, I think, but like, you know, one episode's all you need, right? And then you can stop.
That's true. I used to watch that. It was okay.
Mhm.
It was a Disney Channel show. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, true. So, anyways, what's been going on with you?
Aside from just enjoying my spring break, I guess,
Mhm.
before going back to school tomorrow.
Of course, of course.
Nothing too much. Existing. Setting up my computer again here in this very spot, which I had to move to record. But you know, setting it up, cleaning it. You know, nothing. I went to the zoo.
Oh.
That was fun. Except it was like packed because spring break,
Mhm.
right? So it was filled, absolutely crammed with people.
Mhm.
We got in around I'd say 9 a.m. a little after 9 a.m. So it was better at first, but you know after we were there for like half an hour, 45 minutes, just everybody everywhere. We were in the bug house because I love bugs,
Mhm.
and you just couldn't see anything because everybody was walking around and cramming, and like it wasn't great. But it's fine. You know, it's a big open space. There's plenty of things to look at. It was fun. We went to go eat somewhere afterwards.
Mhm.
It was good.
You don't want to name drop the location.
I mean, we could. It's like a pretty well known place, or at least like in the area, right in the Houston area. It's in Montrose. It's called the Hobbit Cafe.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's basically a cafe or just like a restaurant, a little restaurant based off of the Lord of the Rings franchise.
Mhm.
And you know they have like little quirky names for all their stuff, like
The Gandalf.
yeah, or what is it? Aragorn. Aragorn is the main character of the actual series. Aragorn's avocado cheeseburger or something because it had avocado on there.
Okay.
My mom got that tons, like half of the burger itself was just like pieces and pieces, like chunks of avocado. It was awesome.
Mhm.
It was like it was great.
You like avocado?
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Did you know the only reason it exists is because humans cultivated it because they liked it so much? Otherwise, it would have gone extinct with the giant sloth.
I did not know that.
Because the only reason it came to into existence in the first place, and the reason like it has only like one big seed, is because giant sloths would just eat them like, like by the thousands of pounds because they're so big.
Mm.
But humans loved it too, So they're like, we like this. We'll just keep it. We'll keep it around. We'll cultivate it. We'll farm it.
Yeah,
So
we'll
we
get
kept
some
it alive.
seeds.
That's the only reason.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I have mixed feelings about avocado sandwiches.
I love them.
I love them, but like they're so wide. Like this, all of them are very wide. And if you smush them, then all the avocado kind of like comes spraying out the sides
Yeah.
like Play-Doh. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the avocado sandwiches that I usually have are like homemade. Literally, you just take a piece of bread, you fold it in half, you tear, you cut up some pieces, plop it in there, put maybe a little salt. I don't put salt, but my family loves salt, and then you just munch on it.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, in that case, it's beautiful, delicious sandwich. You know, I was talking about like those ones that you were saying, like the Hobbit one, or the Aragorn sandwich. Where it's like huge.
Yeah, back to that. I got the salmon, okay, because I love salmon, and I don't take every opportunity I get to eat it because it's expensive. But I saw it on the menu and it wasn't like absurdly expensive compared to everything else. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And the amount of food they gave me, I was expecting like a little tiny strip of salmon, which is usually what you get from places. This was like an actual like huge fillet.
They gave me the whole cow.
They basically gave me the whole cow, and it was awesome. On top of that, it wasn't just that. They also gave me like, I think it was a pico de gallo. Like it was like a huge mound of it in the center. There was like some curried rice on the side, and then it was like a mixture of vegetables. So it was like broccoli, freaking cauliflower, carrots.
That was delicious.
It was amazing. I couldn't finish all of it, of course, but it was great. I loved it. And they had like little toasted coconut shavings on top of the salmon with the little like obviously with the sauce that they put on it. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I've never heard of the Hobbit Cafe.
Yeah, it was super dope.
You were like, oh yeah, you've probably heard of this one, and I was like,
oh, did I? I just said it was like a pretty like I guess popular place that people go to because it's like a nice place to just take little photos and do all that. But yeah, it was super dope. That's where we ate after the zoo, and yeah, I don't know, it was a good time. My spring break aside from that wasn't super eventful aside from just chilling, relaxing. Last minute uploading our last episode.
Oh yeah.
Because the night before, where was I? What was I doing the night before? Well, I would think I was. Well, I don't remember. It was Wednesday night. What did I do Wednesday?
Why can't I remember?
What's going on? This isn't you. Wait. Who am I?
Who am I?
Yeah.
This isn't. That's where I gotta take. This isn't you, Sergio.
Yeah. No, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I was just really tired whenever I got home Wednesday, so I went to sleep almost immediately and woke up Thursday, and around noon maybe I started working on the episode and stuff, and it was all right because I think I've gotten more experience with editing and uploading and like how to do it. So I'm getting like, more into a flow state whenever I'm starting to edit and upload. And it'll be even less work now because I won't have to deal with cuts. It's almost just a single full cut. This is so exciting. I'm so happy.
Amazing improvements right now.
I'm so happy. And the little the little gripper. The gripper that I'm using to hold the phone. I just found it today. Okay. I was looking for a power brick to plug some other stuff in, and it was just in the drawer there. So I was like, oh, awesome, sweet.
What a coincidence.
Right? What a coincidence. I was looking for it for so many hours yesterday. So many hours. Because I was still under the impression that we might shoot it yesterday. So I was looking for it just in case. And I couldn't find it. And then you said, can we do it tomorrow instead?
Yeah,
sure. Right.
I had to wait for like the meeting today, what time they were saying.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So I found it today, which is awesome because if not, then I wouldn't have, and it would have kind of sucked.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, so that was my spring break. Nothing insane. It's just nothing insane. Beside, no, actually, wait.
Go ahead.
This isn't anything to do with me. But there's some more news on the Aragon front on the Inheritance Cycle books. What? The author, the Inheritance Cycle, the one where last episode I said I feel like I could play the main character.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So yeah, they have a Disney Plus show in the works, pretty early stages. Even though the announcement itself was like 200 plus days ago, so I feel like they'd probably have some idea as to who to cast. Unfortunately, but who knows? Maybe not. Production goes by pretty slow.
Possible.
Maybe, right? Maybe. But so the author last week announced a new book in the series. Like not just like a spin-off, not just like little tales, short stories, a full-fledged like 700-page book, book 5
Mhm.
for the series from the perspective of like one of the heroes, antagonists, anti-heroes kind of mixed in there.
Mhm.
Like kind of like I guess more of a nuanced character, I
Yeah.
guess you could call him. Um from his perspective for book 5. So that is actually very exciting. Super super cool. Um but yeah, Christopher Paolini. Hi, namer of names,
If you're
author
watching
of
this,
the Inheritance Cycle. Okay, please, please. I know you're producing the show.
give him a
You're
shot.
producing. Not. I don't have to be any major character. I just want to be like an extra at most, if that's fine. Like my hand or something for 2 frames in there somewhere would be perfect. It would be a dream come true. Please, please. Well, not please. I'm not begging. You don't have to take. It's just me, right? You don't have to take any of this seriously. But it would be an absolute dream come true. I've read the series multiple times. I love the
Biggest
book. I
fan right
love your
here.
work. Okay, you're a huge inspiration for publishing a book at so young. Please,
Wait,
I'm
how
not
old are
trying to
they?
gas you up.
How old
He
are
was
they?
19 whenever the first book was picked up by publisher.
Oh wow.
It was like his family had like a small little publishing thing because his parents both like worked with books.
Mm.
But then I think the publishing house Knopf, I don't know how to pronounce it. Alfred Knopf something. They saw like he was doing like a tiny little tour to like promote the book at first, and then they noticed and they picked it up for publishing. So he was like 19 or something whenever it got
Wow.
published.
Very good.
So yes, I'm not trying to gas you up or anything. I'm just please maybe
Put me as a PA.
take it into consideration.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hire me as a PA too. I'd love to do it. Fly us both out. We can room together and everything.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to pay. No,
No, hang on. No, wait a minute.
It's like,
I don't got the money for that.
I'll pay for it. No, I won't.
We'll pay you.
I won't. But yeah, so that was really exciting news, and
We should tag the author in like a Twitter tweet or something like that. Or,
maybe
I
I
don't
mean,
know, Instagram or something.
high key, I might just make a clip out of like this, like chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, put him on TikTok.
Yeah, I'll have some clips up by then.
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok, YouTube Shorts, that kind of stuff. And this will probably be one of them. I mean, this isn't going to be included. This portion is not going to be included. Us talking about it.
Oh yeah.
But just the
Yeah.
actual like begging part.
Get this to the author. Like and share.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's pretty accessible. So, you're super dope though. Like you're really cool.
Mm.
So yeah,
Hi.
Anyways, that's it. That's all the news I have. Nothing else crazy whatsoever.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I picked up a game called Dead Cells again.
Dead Cells.
Yeah, it's like a roguelike where you just like run around. Like you're a little dude. Like you're a little like fungus creature. A homunculus is what it's called, dude. That's like takes the place of a non-existent head on the prisoner, like on a prisoner's body from the game, and you just run through stuff. You hack and slash enemies, right? You get as far as you can, and then you die, and then you repeat the cycle. Okay. You get stronger every time. You can like buy different upgrades, different blueprints, all that kind of stuff.
I love those games.
I absolutely love it. And it's been out for 5 years almost now, and the developers to this day are still adding DLC, updates, hot fixes. It's amazing the devotion they have to the game, and I've been playing it almost since then, on and off. But this past week I decided to pick it up again. Amazing.
Have you played a game called Project Zomboid? Or heard of it?
I've seen it occasionally, like maybe on my recommended for Twitch for Steam.
Yeah.
But I've never played it. No.
I recently got it gifted to me by a friend because a couple of my friends were like, "Dude, this game is so much fun. Like, you need to get it." And I was like, "Well, I can't really afford that right now."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Just check your Steam account." Yeah. And they just got it for me, and I was like, "Oh wow!" Like, I mean, it was on sale, so it was like what, $10 or something.
Yeah.
It's a really cheap game. Full price is only like 20. It's early access. Right?
Okay.
But that game is so funny with friends. Like, I don't know. It's just like a bunch of us, and it's like a top-down type of game.
Oh, like a twin-stick shooter almost?
No, it's like, those games like on the computer where you just point your mouse and you click and then your character walks there?
Oh, like I wouldn't call it an RTS. Like real-time strategy? No?
No, it's not a real-time strategy. It's just, that's like the camera angle.
Like an MMO almost?
Kind of, but that's just the camera angle, right? But like you can still move with like WASD and like your character walks around.
Yeah,
and like
it's just a top-down perspective.
Yeah, I guess. And maybe it is like an MMO or, kind of like that. Not really, but like
a MOBA, maybe? It's not like League?
No,
Imagine just like League of Legends with zombies.
it plays like League, I guess, where it's like you can walk around like that,
Okay.
with like WASD, but like it plays differently with like, combat. It's just kind
Okay.
of you shooting them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like it's a really fun game with like friends, and like I've just been having a lot of fun with that. Like we've been role playing the Walking Dead characters, and like anytime someone will die, we like bury them in the yard. We have like
Oh.
it's a hard game, so we have like 3 graves out there
Okay.
just sitting. It's funny though. Um, I loaded into the game, my first game. I instantly got eaten, and then I pretend it never happened. So I reloaded in the game.
Yeah.
My friend hit me with a car, broke my leg. My character hasn't been able to run for like a week in game time, which is actually kind of long. Like the days in the game are like 10 minutes or something. So that's like, I don't know, almost like an hour and a half
Almost. Yeah.
of like not being able to like run.
Ouch.
And my character's still splinted, so like they're just jogging now. They can't run still, so like, but we can jog now. Hey, we're moving up.
You are moving up in the world.
I don't know. Definitely recommend it. They're coming out with like a new update where they're adding in like NPCs or something, and they'll like the NPCs can like hunt you down if you trust the wrong ones or something.
Dang.
It's a fun game.
Yeah,
I
sounds fun.
recommend you play it. We have a server you can join in.
I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Besides Dead Cells, I haven't done any gaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I talked about last time. But yeah.
I guess it could be
No
considered
gaming.
like a roguelike in a way. Like you like as you survive longer, you get more skills, and then
Yeah.
you get more gear and stuff. And then if you die, I guess it's more like Minecraft than a roguelike. But there is like a skill tree system. where you,
Minecraft, but you can break your legs
like,
and
yeah.
get actually eaten by the zombies. You can witness it.
And you turn into one. Like you can
Yeah.
find yourself as a zombie.
Pretty cool.
It is very nice. It is. There's cars too. Minecraft doesn't have cars
And guns.
and
And
guns.
explosions.
Well, Minecraft has explosions.
Oh, yeah. Yes. But no. Yeah.
Yes? No? Maybe? Yes?
They have TNT.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
something
I'll give
like
it
that, I guess. But yeah, that's been my gaming news, I guess, for now.
Yeah.
Still playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gaming. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know, it's just can't get enough of it. I won't bore y'all with that because that's kind of hard to explain.
Uh-huh.
Just cards, paper stuff. Rip them up if you want. If you're losing.
Yeah. In other gaming news, taking a slightly darker tone or sadder tone. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick, voice of Commander Zavala for Destiny 2.
Also, the concierge in John Wick 1 through 3.
Yes, and just overall cool guy, very cool stand-up guy.
He like played Destiny the day before he died.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What has it come out? What he passed from?
I mean, as of right now, I haven't seen anything.
Because he was a healthy dude.
They said natural causes.
But he was a healthy dude, like a really good looking for 60 years old.
That's what I'm thinking, And he played the night before he died, like so he wasn't like hospital, like he wasn't bedridden or anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
But they went to his like Steam profile and it was like literally the night before he died. He's just playing Destiny.
That's insane. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen this, but like y'all get on Destiny 2 right now. It's like everybody's lined up around his character. Like they're like doing emotes and like respectful emotes. They're not like Fortnite dancing on it.
They're not.
But like
they're not doing the jingle L. Oh no, I can't. No,
they're not taking the L on him.
Yeah.
But they're like saluting and sitting next to his body. I would suggest y'all go pay respects. I know it's kind of weird, but if you have the game, hop on it, load it up, pay some respects.
Awesome guy.
That's so sad. Like, and John Wick 4 didn't even like come out, so he didn't even get to see like his work in that.
Yeah.
I hope he was like lived a good life.
He did. But I didn't know him personally, obviously. But it seemed from everything you see publicly,
from him being a family friend and all.
Yeah, from him being a family friend, we're very close.
Yeah,
it's okay.
In other, I guess, sad death news, another student at my college campus has ended their life today. Actually, while I was just there, there was like police surrounding the bottom floor of a building. It is the second student in 2 weeks. Something might be going on there, mental health wise.
2 weeks, but weren't you guys on spring break?
This past week, yeah, but the week before this. Oh,
prior. Okay.
I guess it was like 2.5 weeks, more like.
Yeah, but that was just because of the break. Like, as soon as classes started back up again, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean midterms and all that stuff. So I mean, if y'all need help and y'all are struggling, there's always resources. Don't do anything rash or irrational.
Yes. Hotline is up on visual video right now.
By Logic. Logic did not make it corny. You should call that hotline,
Yeah, actually though. If you need it.
For. But I mean, yeah, I don't know why I brought that up. Kind of sad. We should probably move on from the death news.
Yeah, we were. It was sad news. On a bit more like clownish news, I guess. Trump is still claiming, and media is still like throwing up a whole story that he's going to be arrested on Tuesday because it was like leaked or whatever. But it was apparently leaked from somewhere. I really haven't kept up with it at all. Okay, I have not looked into it. I haven't kept up with it. I don't have any interest in it because for some reason I don't care. Right? I really don't care. But you know, he was throwing up a storm. I think it was maybe on Twitter because he's unbanned on there now.
Is he?
I thought so. I'm pretty sure Elon unbanned him.
Possibly.
Yeah, in his like attempt to appeal to the right, which kind of backfired because no one likes him anymore. No one likes him anymore. But yeah, so he was just all caps, like in every one of his tweets, just everything's all caps. I'm gonna be arrested on Tuesday. You should like rise up and protest this or whatever.
Wait, what is he getting arrested for?
I don't know. I mean, there's tons of things he could be arrested for, but there's tons of things every president could be arrested for. Like Bush and his like nearly entire cabinet are like war criminals. Okay, literal war criminals. Obama blew up hospitals in Iraq and Afghanistan
with children in them.
One of those two. I get mixed up sometimes. But in the Middle East, he vaporized hospitals with civilians in there.
Vaporized.
Okay, that's what happened basically. So yeah, they're all bad guys. They're all criminals. They should all be literally tried in an actual court, like a war court and stuff. But it's not going to happen because obviously, they're immune because they were presidents of the United States, and
the U.S. needs their war money, right?
Yes, military-industrial complex must keep on churning out tons of money to lobby for more war.
Yep, money that we could be spending on public services and public transport and things that we could actually use
public
here.
Education and more things. But it's okay. We're not going to get into that right now because
it's too much bag of worms, right?
Yeah, it's also a little less lighthearted. Anyways, yeah. So this dude's just screaming about how he's going to be arrested on Tuesday because it was apparently leaked that he would.
Who leaked it? The police?
It was like some person in some court, I think, leaked that there was going to be a motion to arrest him or something on Tuesday. So tomorrow.
Oh wow. Well, let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, this would have already happened. That's true. We'll see what happens, I guess. But I don't think anything really will. I mean, maybe there's going to be like some protests or whatever from some like white nationalists, but I don't know. This could all age like milk.
Yeah, maybe the Klan rose up and we're all like enslaved by them or something. Like
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. That was it though. That was like I guess like lighthearted news because I haven't kept up with it. It doesn't really matter to me.
Does this mean he can't run for president? Because like felons can't run for president, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what they're gonna try him for or whatever. Maybe it's gonna be like tax evasion or something.
As long as we can keep the trial going for like another year, he can't run for president.
Is tax evasion a felony?
I think
it is
like
for sure a felony.
Yeah.
It is a felony. It's don't do tax evasion. It's a very serious crime.
Unless you're smart about it.
Yeah, unless you're rich enough to be able to evade your taxes, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, at that point you can do whatever you want. You're above the law.
Yeah, just maybe they'll get him for like jaywalking. Maybe they caught him jaywalking one time.
Yeah, they probably got him on like a street cam. Is this you? That doesn't even look like me. That doesn't look like me at all.
You just see like the hair flopping in the wind. And he's like waddling.
He's like public. I don't know, like his figure. You know what I mean? Like the huge top with the tiny legs.
Yeah.
He's got like his golf clubs beside him.
My friends used to make fun of me for waddling. They said I walked like a penguin.
I know sometimes when you're like slowing down your walk, like when you're coming to a halt, you'll kind of like,
Me?
Yeah, but I feel like that's normal. I feel like a lot of people. Can,
but I just do think I like lean way too much to one side whenever I walk every time. But it's whatever. No one. People notice. People do notice.
You have some swagger to it. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's a problem because I think it's like a personality thing. Like it kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like
maybe.
It's like a swagger thing. Like you see somebody and you're like, oh, that's Sergey. Like he walks like that. Like I know him.
Yeah. Look at this dude bumbling around.
But it's not like that. It's not like, oh, look at this dude bumbling. It's more like, oh, I know that walk anywhere.
Maybe.
It's iconic, I guess is the word.
Yeah. I mean, I've never noticed or paid attention aside from whenever people point it out. In which case, I'm like, okay, I could maybe see it, but you can't really look at yourself walking in the mirror and see like your body motion. You'd have to record yourself walking, which is a really weird thing to do. So I've never.
I'm gonna check the camera roll after this, and it's gonna be like 30 walk cycles of you.
It's just me, like the back of me, just
just trying to keep it completely still. Just
I'm gliding, I'm like activating my core, just
Can you
Carefully
glide with me
rolling.
right now? Like go to the left and then
Go to the left.
turn right. 'Cause I wonder if that'll look like we're gliding. Probably not.
Maybe. I don't think it will. You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think walking is like one of everybody's biggest fears. You're probably living one of everyone's biggest fears. Like everybody has this fear that you walk into a public space and you're like, man, am I walking weird?
Yeah.
And you're just like self-conscious about it for like the next like 5 minutes.
Well, because people have mentioned my walk before, I sometimes do get a little self-conscious about it and feel weird, and then I think to myself, maybe I'm walking weird because I'm thinking about it too much. Maybe I should stop. And then, it just kind of gets, it's like, it's a what do you call it? A self defeating cycle,
Mhm.
right? Just like an endless feedback loop of like anxiety.
And then it causes you to walk weird.
Yeah. But sometimes that does happen, but I'll get over it in
Mhm.
like a few seconds. Whatever. I'm just walking.
I get you.
No one's really gonna look at my walk, or for the most part, right? No one's gonna be staring at you. No one really stares at you in public. At least if they don't stare at me in public.
I feel like people stare at me all the time.
I'm sure people stare at. Oh, there's people who definitely stare at other people in public,
Mhm.
namely women. Obviously, stare at women and stuff, which is creepy. But
Oh, I thought you meant like women stare at
No,
us. I was like, yeah,
no.
they do.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
No,
Haha.
yeah, we're a misogynistic manosphere podcast.
Yeah,
We're one
exactly.
of those dudes.
I don't respect women.
I
you know?
don't.
That was a joke.
Women do be shopping though.
They do be shopping. they eat hot shit. They charge their phone. They
They eat
lie. Sometimes they twerk too.
Yeah. What is it? I ain't never seen two pretty
Big
best friends.
That-
Isn't that
you
dude
got him
gay?
right here. Huh?
I thought that dude was gay. Like he came out as gay.
Did he?
I thought he did, or
I-
bi or something.
I think he is because you're talking about that dude that's got like really piercing like blue eyes.
Yeah,
And he's
really
like,
nice eyes, really pretty eyes.
He just stands there like this at the camera all day. He's like, I ain't never seen. He always pops up on my For You page randomly.
Really, I've never seen him aside from the video that he popped off with.
I think he just reads off tweets now. Like, I mean, obviously it's like he doesn't show the tweets, but he kind of like he'll look for like a viral tweet
Yeah.
and then he'll say it to the camera.
And that's it.
That's it.
Nice.
But I mean, he's funny. I think he's funny. I ain't never seen two pretty best friends.
Yeah. Man, misogynists. Am I right? Am I right?
You gotta love them, Hate them and love them.
Very
They're
true.
there.
They are there. In prison, in Romanian prison, like Andrew Tate and
Of course.
Tristan Tate.
But he's innocent though. He's
He's
no
innocent.
evidence.
And he's not balding. He's totally not balding. He can grow as much hair as he wants.
And he does not have a lung problem at all
Definitely.
from smoking cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, from doing the. Okay, I don't know who mentioned it, but it's so funny. Like the whole smoking a cigar makes you manly thing. It's like someone mentioned it was like a Freudian almost slip thing where it's like you're putting a thick like cylindrical
Oh,
object
no.
in your mouth like as a sign of dominance
And
or
you're,
like a
sucking on
manliness.
it, too.
Yeah, it's like so. That's a manly thing to do.
It's very manly.
You claim. Whatever. It's so weird. Guys are weird.
Weren't
Misogynists are
cigarettes
weird.
mainly for women? Like when they were first invented?
At
I
first?
know,
I,
those
thought
really-
it was like a weight loss thing.
They
Supposed
had,
to be like a weight loss thing.
they had really long cigarettes marketed for women. Like the French ones, the French thin ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
are like really long.
Or the really strong ones too, apparently.
Really?
I thought they were like really strong.
No, I didn't know that. I don't know. I just know for like I think cigars were like for men, and then they were like women want we could sell these to women too.
Yeah.
So they made like really like
Like a more thin,
Thin.
petite, like
Yeah.
cigar kind of thing.
like,
yeah.
a real woman smokes. And that's when the house walls started turning yellow in every single home in America.
It's just like an actual coating of just ash everywhere.
You can get like a scraper and just like and like goo comes off the wall,
And the inside of your lungs.
Yeah, and asbestos.
And asbestos on top of that.
Asbestos. Yes, that's the word.
Asbestos.
I don't know the
A
word.
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beastos.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beastos. A new cereal idea.
Have you seen his chocolate chocolate line?
Feastables or whatever.
Yes.
I haven't eaten any of them, but I mean I've seen them. Yeah.
Have you seen his tweet where he was like, they keep getting like disorganized on the shelves, and they're like, if you organize it and send a picture, he will like enter you in a giveaway for like $100,000 or $1 million or something like
Just
that.
organizing them.
All you gotta do is so like if you walk into a Walmart.
But what if you couldn't people just purposely disorganize it and then just organize it again?
That's what people were saying. There were some people that were like, "Oh, every time I see one, I'm just gonna disorganize it. I'm not gonna organize it. I'm just gonna disorganize
Yeah.
it to make him mad."
know? It's a video of you just tossing them everywhere and then leaving.
He mentioned something like on his
No, don't
Twitter.
do that. That would be awful for the
No,
actual staff that works there.
Definitely don't do
Please
that to
don't.
Mr. Beast. You know,
to Mr. Beast, okay, but then actually pick it up afterwards off camera, if anything, because that would be a jerk move to the staff.
well, the staff doesn't actually do anything. The staff, most staffs don't organize shelves like that for custom things. Like, so they have like
Oh, okay.
Do
Well,
you
then
do you know Waldo?
go wild then.
You know Waldo?
Yeah, I know.
You know, I forgot the name of the job, but
The
he's
dude
like a
that-
merchandiser.
The dude that people can't find.
Yeah, that's that guy. So he's a merchandiser, right? So
Okay.
like he works for like a certain company that I won't name just in case, but he like basically they pay him and they just go in and take all the products for that and they just organize it.
Okay.
Or they'll restock it. So like I was looking, Mr. Beast made a tweet and he was like we're looking to hire people eventually for something like that, but I don't know how long his Feastables are going to be there, right? So
Yeah.
But he was like join the Discord for more job opportunities. So now I'm in the Mr. Beast Discord and
Nice.
I feel embarrassed. You know, like when you can like see what people Discords are in. Like if one of your friends is in a Discord that you're in, it'll be like, oh, this person.
Oh, this person's in there. Yeah.
And I'm kind of scared that one of my friends is going to
It's
join
gonna
that.
join it,
and
and
they're gonna
then
be
they're
like-
gonna see you.
They're just going to see me in the Mr. Beast Discord. You know, I'm like,
Well, but then why are you in here?
yeah.
Why are you?
That's a
in
good
here?
question. Like, why are you here?
Why-
You know.
You can't make fun of me for being in here because why? How do you know that? Why do you know that?
But if he makes a merchandiser job to like organize his shows, I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
first one on that. And just to restock his stuff, that seems like such a nice job. Like just you walk into random Kroger's or random Walmarts and you just put his chocolates on the wall and just organize them. That's it.
That's not. You walk in, you're wearing like a little Mr. Beast what do you call that? Like vest or something? Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm the Feastable organizer.
Mhm.
You just walk in and just
And on the back, it's like I am owned by Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast owns me.
Yeah, property of Mr. Beast.
Property of Mr. Beast. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he'll do that. I don't know. Mr. Beast is an enigma.
Yeah, he's
How old is he?
20. He's our age.
He's
isn't
like your age. He's your age.
he? Oh,
I
okay.
think,
Yeah, I'm so
basically.
much older than you, huh?
No, I mean, you're
No,
2 years
it's
older
fine.
than me.
It's fine.
You're
Whatever.
only 2
No.
years older than me, but like
He's like 24, isn't he? I think he's 2 years older than me.
maybe. That's
We just
so
gave
weird.
away both of our ages with that. Do the math.
Yeah, do the math. It's fine. I've mentioned that I'm 20.
But I think he's like almost our age, yeah. But like companies just started giving him money.
But he
to give away.
doesn't look. This is gonna sound funny. He's like aged at the speed of white. He's so
the speed of white.
Yeah,
Dude, that's like one of my biggest fears.
because
I'm
he
like,
looks like 29. He looks like he's on the cusp of 30 already.
I know. Ugh, that's one of my biggest fears. Like I'm like half white, so I'm so afraid that side of me is just gonna like I'm gonna wake up one day and my hairline's just gonna and like you know like then my face is just gonna like you know like
And you're gonna have to go to Turkey to get a hair transplant.
yeah and like
hair
you know get
plugs.
Botox and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
oh that's a worst fear of mine.
You seen that meme of people like on the return flight to the US or whatever from
With
Turkey?
like dots on their head.
Yeah, or
Ugh.
like with like all the guys on there, like all the old men on there, just have the little strap around to keep it in place.
Hey, but I'd do that to be honest. I'd get a hair transplant. I think it's a nice procedure.
I mean, yeah, if you need it, right? If you need it and you want it, and it'll give you an ego boost or not ego boost, like a
Yeah.
confidence boost,
Yeah.
right? And it's something worthwhile to you, go for it. Would I? Maybe, probably, if I had the means to, and I was really losing hair,
Mhm.
because I don't think I'd look good bald. I think I would look horrendous bald.
I feel the same way about me.
You'd look better bald.
I
You
don't
look better
think
than
so.
me.
My head is too round, you know.
That's a good thing, though.
See,
Round is good for bald.
I'm about to say something like that might be really offensive to you, but like I don't mean it in an offensive way.
Okay.
I feel like you got the Andrew Tate shaped head where it's like he's bald, but like it doesn't look
But he looks like
unnatural
an
for him.
egg.
No, I feel like that's the way anybody would look, but like I feel like slender heads look better bald, you know?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think my head does have like a little bit of an egg shape,
Mhm.
right? So that's why I would hate being bald, just because it looks weird. My apologies for the voice cracks.
Mhm.
I'm still going through puberty.
Of course, both of us are.
Yeah.
I feel like if I went bald, I would look like one of those like bikers that go to like those bars and ride like Harleys with like the beards,
Yeah.
but they're bald. Like the guy from Lord of the Rings, the dwarf. I would look like a dwarf.
Okay.
Like if Gimli, his name is
Gimli,
Gimli.
Gimli.
If
It is
Gimli
Gimli.
was bald, that's what I would look like. You know?
Yeah. I mean, your hair escapes the top of your head. You shave that.
Yeah, it
your
comes
hair
down here.
It goes to the bottom of your head.
That's awful. I don't ever want that to happen. I'd trade my facial hair in a second for my head hair.
Yeah. I hardly ever have facial hair, anyways. So I can't. I don't have that option. I don't have that luxury. It's
This is women's fault.
This is
they get
women-
everything.
yeah, they get everything. They can grow beards and facial hair better than I can.
You know, if women just wanted me more, then maybe I'd be able to just get hair.
Yeah, if they didn't shop so much, I would be able to grow facial
It's
hair.
all those hot chips and lies.
Yeah, women do be shopping. Anyways,
they do be shopping.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, it's something I shouldn't have to worry about for now. I know there's this medication called Propecia, right? Like it's like what Keeps does for their spawn. Like it's what they use for like their hair, like their hair loss treatment or prevention medication. But apparently it has like a 1% chance of like just like just I guess because first of all, Propecia as like a thing just apparently tanks your sex drive. Like it'll just like your libido. It'll just taper it off almost, to like way lower levels than it was.
Is it like stopping your testosterone? Because I know testosterone gets rid of hair.
I don't think it stops your testosterone because testosterone produces like a certain hormone that is like responsible for the hair loss or whatever. But I think it just like blocks that specific hormone or like keeps it from like, activating or like doing whatever. But there's a 1% chance apparently. I haven't done like this isn't like fully researched at all. This is just me from what I've heard. This is not actual. This might not be true at all.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, right? It has like a 1% chance of like just giving you erectile dysfunction. Like just like you can't use your little friend after
he just goes to sleep forever.
Yeah, he goes to sleep forever.
If you stop taking the medication, does he come back or like is it just?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Oh wow,
I could be wrong.
That's awful. I would never take that. What?
It's 1 in 100. Yeah.
1 in 100.
Chance.
That's
if that's true. If that's true, I don't know if that's true.
That's still a pretty large number, though.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen people do like the home remedies for like rosemary oil in their hair. Have you seen those?
Because you could do topical stuff too, like Rogaine and whatever.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. But then I see in the comments, there's a lot of people that are like, if you still have hair, do not do this because you will have to do it forever. Because the second that you stop, your hairline will start receding because it'll get used to the oil. Yeah, and it'll be like, oh, we don't got to do that anymore. And you stop for like a week, and then all your hair's gone. Yeah. So I was like, wow, that's like
that is yeah, because that's like the trade off, I guess. Like it's like a gamble. Like I'm losing it, but I could do this to fix it for now, but then I have to do it forever. And then if I stop, it could just all go away. So I don't.
That is the question, like how far are you willing to go to keep your hair?
Just get hair plugs. Go to Turkey.
Just take estrogen.
Get hair plugs. Take estrogen.
Let's become a femboy.
Yeah, make yourself a femboy.
Exactly.
That's fine.
You get boobs, you get hair.
Femboy Fridays could be a thing.
Honestly, they already are a thing.
They are a thing, but like it should be a more commonplace thing.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, totally. Femboy Fridays, with the boys.
Yeah.
With the femboys.
How far along into this are we?
I'd say almost an hour. We've got like 3 minutes left, I think, to mark a full hour.
What should we spend our last 3 minutes on?
3 minutes. Let's talk about monster trucks.
Monster trucks.
Monster trucks.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of monster trucks?
I've never seen one in real life, but I used to have like a bunch of car figures. I've never watched a monster truck derby. I've never seen one in real life. I've never seen one on TV.
You've never gone to Monster Jam?
Never gone to Monster Jam, no.
At NRG Stadium?
That seems terrifying. Like, can you imagine so like just loud, a piece of metal just
No, that's not the case. At least not for people who are higher up in the stands than like, where I was.
The only place where higher up tickets are more expensive.
I don't think so, but like safer. I guess like much safer. Even though, the drivers are like, I guess, pretty, careful for the most part. Like they're trained to do this, right? They only
practice. Flip over when they want to, right?
They do flip over a lot. But
whenever I was little, what I was gonna say is I just had like one monster truck,
like a Hot Wheels monster truck.
But I would get the same one, the same driver, the same truck.
Yeah.
I would have like 10 of them. Do you want to guess which one? It's probably, in my opinion, I think it's the most iconic.
Gravedigger. Yeah.
It was just like the most iconic guy.
10 Gravedigger trucks?
I've never seen the guy, never seen like the show, but like
Doesn't
just the
black
and green.
Or like didn't one of them have a mohawk?
Never
one
seen
of the drivers?
I just know that his truck was like black and green, right? That's all I know is just like Monster Energy type truck. Or
It is a
and
Monster
I was like, wow,
Energy
that looks so
truck.
Cool. I want that. And
I want the Gravedigger.
Run over my other Hot Wheels with my Gravedigger and
It's this one isn't getting crushed. It needs to be heavier.
Yeah, I'd put like fake screams for the people like
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a sociopath. I know it's making it sound like that, right? But
well, every kid does that.
Yeah, right. It's just natural.
Kids like make little guns out of like mega blocks and like pew pew, I'm shooting you. And it's like, like
violence is bred into
good
us.
job, man.
The kids yearn for the war, right?
Yeah. Or like, there's like guns and like explosions in movies, and they're immediately drawn to it and stare at it just in awe. And it's I don't know, but yeah, I've been to some monster truck shows.
How many?
Like 2 maybe.
Oh wow.
2. Whenever I was much younger, but they're so loud, dude. You need earplugs. Like you need, like, they are a necessity. You will get permanent hearing damage.
I never thought about how loud they would be.
It's so loud. Even with earplugs, it's still uncomfortably loud. It's crazy.
Well, you're in like a stadium too, aren't you? Like closed off one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that would get terrifyingly loud.
It's so bad. I don't know how the drivers or the people next to them, like on the ground almost, can stand it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, they have like helmets on, probably like earplugs within the helmet.
Definitely, but still, I don't know how they could just be next to that with how loud and crazy it is. I don't know.
They get home to their wife and kids like, "Welcome home." What? What did you say?
Huh?
And they
it's just like, do you hear ringing? Yeah. Or tinnitus. That's like tinnitus. Monster trucks are like tinnitus magnets.
Honestly, yeah. But I mean, they're cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Never seen one, but they seem cool.
They're cool. I mean, they're nice to see in person or whatever, but it's just, it's such a weird thing. It's weird that monster trucks exist. Like,
and why is Gravedigger the only one that's merchandised? Like, why have I never heard of another one?
There's been like I'm not gonna say it. It's in Spanish, or they're Spanish words, and I feel weird speaking Spanish.
Say.
I cannot.
How am I gonna know what you're talking about?
No, I'm not gonna say
I had you for a second.
I was about to, but no. It translates to the crazy bull.
I don't know. I don't know loco, but like I don't know.
Sort of.
I've never heard of that driver.
I'm not gonna say. You put the word. You put it together if you care enough. But yeah, that's like, I guess about it.
Okay.
That's pretty abrupt ending, I would say. But that's it. Unless you have anything else to add.
Oh, I'm chilling. I think I'm good.
We are actually chilling. Kind of cool out here right now.
It feels so good outside. Yeah. Y'all step outside. By this time, it's probably gonna be like 90 degrees.
Oh, probably. Oh no.
I'm not ready for that.
I'm not either.
If you like hot weather, you're an animal. Right? Yeah, cold weather's where it's at.
You're weird. Or weird.
No, we're never wrong.
We're never wrong.
We can't back down on this one.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong, it's not our fault.
No.
Right? It's the camera's fault, or it's the
exactly. If it goes right, we did everything.
Of course, that was all us.
Yes.
You know? All right, and I guess we'll end it with that. Don't forget, if something goes wrong, it's not your fault. Blame someone else.
Has been, even though this didn't play any part, except I guess we kind of mentioned it. This has been the 6th episode Spring Break Spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Budding Bromance. So have fun. Have a good day. We'll see you next week.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Bye.